All right, welcome everybody once again to Practicing the Pause on this Wellness Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. I've been outside some. I know it's kind of a little cloudy, a little bit little rain there in the forecast, but we'll take it. We need the sunshine as well as the rain. So uh, hope everybody is having a good Wellness Wednesday so far, and thank you for tuning in to Practicing the Pause. We'll give it just a minute, let some folks check us out here on Facebook as maybe they're scrolling down. Maybe they see this going live here on Wilkes Recovery Revolution uh, Facebook page. And we just wanted to say thank you for joining us. And maybe you're curious about what Wellness Wednesday is and what Practicing the Pause is. Well, that's when we look at our own wellness. Maybe you've heard that before about wellness, and maybe you want to know a little bit more about what wellness is. Uh, and we try to explain what wellness means, and what does uh, self care mean, and taking care of yourself, and really practicing wellness, and what does practicing the pause mean. Well, I hope that you stay tuned here, and will continue to watch as we discuss some of these things today about what wellness is. And just so you know, I'm Philip. Uh, I am a peer support specialist at the Recovery Center, R3 Recovery Center here in Wilkesboro. It's a fantastic place, and I enjoy what I do. I enjoy helping others and walking alongside others through a life's journey. And so today, I want to talk a little bit about wellness, and I am glad that you all have taken the time to stop and pause and find out a little bit more about what we do here with practicing the pause. And as we're letting folks join us here, I'm going to get to my share screen. So we've got this nice, cool banner here that I've designed that says "Practicing the Pause," uh, and I do this every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we like to refer that as Wellness Wednesday. I think it's got a cool name to it, Wellness Wednesday. Do this every Wednesday afternoon from 2 to 3 p.m., where we stop and we practice the pause and we learn a little bit more about what wellness means and how to apply it to our lives. And so, what I like to do to begin with, to start, uh, like I like to say, staying true to the name, is practicing breathing. Breathing helps us to relax. It helps us to center ourselves and to ground ourselves. Well, it really, I think, puts us into the best place to be, the best state of being. And how I like to practice the pause is I invite the audience, those who are tuning in, to be mindful of their breath. It's a breathing exercise. And so, how we start to get into this good state of being is I invite folks to find a nice, quiet place, some place that you can free yourself from distraction. You can find a nice, comfortable place to sit, and you can sit up straight. I invite you to do that. Sit up straight. Have a good posture. All right. Sit up straight and just find a nice quiet place where you can free yourself of distraction. So that means turning off the TV. That means silencing your phone. If that means maybe telling the folks in your house, hey, I'm going to take this hour to practice my well-being. And they might say, wow, what is that? What's going on? Well-being, your wellness, practice wellness. Yes, each person, I believe, needs to do this. They need to discover what wellness is and to begin to practice these tools to enhance our own personal wellness. And so, again, I invite you to find this place where you can just center yourself, where you can get quiet, free from distractions, sitting up straight. And then I want us to really be mindful of our breath. And so it might help you to close your eyes as we do this. That's fine. Just close your eyes and just let go. Let go of some of those worries and stress. Just close your eyes and be right here in the present. So hopefully you found this quiet place that you can free yourself from distractions. And I want us together to begin to breathe, be mindful of our breath, and let's just take in a nice, slow, even breath. Inhale through the nose, and then just release there. Release some of that stress, some of the worries. Let go of the problems. Let go of the to-do list, and just be mindful and present with your breath. Again, taking another slow in breath. Nice, slow, steady, even in breath. And then just release that. Their out breath. Maybe you've had a lot of stress going on this week. Maybe you've had a lot of things that's been crowding your mind, and we just want to let those go. You want to let those go on that out breath. Think of a good, positive thought. That you're at a safe place, you're in a comfortable place, you're in a relaxed state of being. Think of that as you're doing that inhale there. Nice in breath. Inhale the good, the positive, and then release that stress and worry, the problems, those thoughts that might crowd your mind. Release that with out breath. It's always good to have a good thought as you're going through these breathing exercises. You might want to think of a nice, safe, relaxing place. Do you have a nice, safe, relaxing place that you like to go to? Maybe it's the beach, or maybe it's a nice walk through the woods. Maybe it's a hammock like I have. I've got a hammock on my back porch. I like to get in from time to time in a nice weather. So maybe you've got a nice, safe, comfortable, relaxing place that you can just think of as you're doing this breathing exercise. But continue to be mindful of your breath as you think about this place. So you can close your eyes, you can picture this place. But as you have this place in mind, continue to think of your breath. So don't stop thinking about your breath. A lot of folks think that meditation is just to stop thinking. No, meditation is to get us into this place, this good place of being, this relaxed place of being, and to really enhance our focus. And so one way we can do that is to be mindful of our breath. So when these thoughts might come, so maybe as you were thinking about this place, maybe it was a beach or whatever, maybe you were starting to create a story. Maybe you started thinking about that place and your mind began to wander. And so with meditation, one way that we can keep our minds from wandering is we can come back to the breath. And that's what we want to do. And so you want to be in this nice, relaxed state of being and then focusing on your breath. Take in another in breath with me. Nice, slow, even, relaxed in breath. And then release. Do that out breath there. Always coming back to your breath. So as you're taking these in breaths, like I said, your mind will want to wander. Your mind is full of energy. It's always at play. And so we just want to notice those thoughts are there. Be aware of those thoughts. But that you're not your thoughts. You can watch them from a distance. Like I like to say, a good illustration I like to use. Just think of your thoughts as, some dry leaves going down a steady stream or creek there. And you're a bystander. You're just merely, on top of a hill, and you're just kind of watching these leaves go by. Think of the same way as your thoughts. You're a witness to your thoughts. You can let them go. You can recognize that they're there, and then just continue to let them go. Don't build a narrative or a story around them. And so, what helps us to do that when our minds begin to wander is remember what we're doing here in the now. We want to stay present here with our breath. And so, remember that you're breathing, you're aware of your breath, you're being mindful of your breath. And so, you go back to your breath. Anytime that you might see that your mind might be wandering, go back to your breath. And when I was beginning to, meditate there early on in recovery, I found meditation really helped me. It helped a whole lot to kind of clear my mind, and for me, it helps me to be present. And so I noticed when, I began meditating, I got into such a relaxed state. I almost felt like I was falling asleep. And I remember asking, one of the meditation instructors that was normal. And yeah, so just go back to your breath. And there's even a standing meditation. I came to find out that if you have problem, you feel so relaxed that you feel like you're going to fall asleep. You can even do a standing meditation. You can stand up and breathe that way and meditate that way. And so that's possible. So again, as I talk, I just want to continue to go back to the breath. Continue to breathe in, nice slow in breath, and then an out breath. And I want to do something different this time. I've been trying to look for different ways we can meditate, and so it's not just the same thing each week. And I watched from one of our fellow networks there. Uh, Somebody was doing a body scan. You might have heard of a body scan. If not, that's something I want to do today. So right now, we're in this nice, hopefully a relaxed state. We're comfortable. We're sitting up straight, and I want to do something called a body scan today. And so I just want you to, let your body relax and soften. A lot of times I begin, by kind of loosening up the neck. So you might want to take some small, slow circles with your neck. Nothing too fast. You might have maybe slept wrong the night before, and if you do anything too fast, you might really hurt yourself. So just do something nice, small circles there with your neck. I want to go one way, right? Maybe to the left side, and then as you do that, slowly work yourself around your neck around to the other side, and rolling your head around. You just really want to get loosened up there. Loosen up your neck. I said small circles there, nothing too fast. And then go the other way. We just want to loosen up our neck there, and then you might want to soften your shoulders there. So maybe slow, small circles there with your shoulders. Nothing too fast. You might want to go one way with your shoulders, maybe forward, and then slowly go backwards with your shoulders. Go back the opposite way there. So we just want to let our body relax and soften as we continue to breathe. We continue to want to be mindful of our breath. So be mindful of your breath there with the inhale or the in breathing, and then the out. Just bringing attention to your breath. Breathe deeply into your belly as your body is beginning to settle. And I've even said before, if you really want to be mindful of your breath, there's a way that you can do that as well. You can take your hand, you can put one there on your chest and put another hand and put it on your belly. So you really feel this deep breath as you breathe into your belly. Breathe deeply there into your belly, and then you begin hopefully seeing that your body is beginning to settle. And if you become uncomfortable, you can just quickly adjust your posture, right? Maybe you want to, move around. If you're feeling uncomfortable, maybe move around a little bit and adjust your posture. So again, continue to stay with your breath. Breathe in deeply as you're bringing awareness to your body. You might recognize that your hand is still there on your chest and the other one is there on your belly. You just want to bring awareness here to your body. We've been mindful of our breath, and now we're going to begin shifting our awareness to our body. And remind yourself of its inherent awareness, its ease, and vitality. Invite yourself to relax into these elements. Let your body feel open and safe. Bring your attention to the top part of your head. I said sometimes it might be best to do this if you just close your eyes. That way you're not looking around the room and all that. You can just listen to my voice here, and at the same time, you're bringing awareness. So we want to bring awareness to our body. So let your body feel open and safe, and bring your attention to the top part of your head, to your skull and scalp. Really breathe in to your scalp. As thoughts arise, just let them be. Be aware of any tension in your scalp. On your next inhalation, as you breathe in, breathe out gratitude. As you breathe in, breathe out gratitude. We just want to be thankful right now for this present moment. That you're safe, that you're calm, that you're being a part of this exercise with hopefully several other people that's doing the same thing. We're all being mindful of our wellness, our well-being, doing this together. So maybe that's a gratitude that you want to breathe out. Whatever comes to mind there. You breathe in, breathe out, gratitude. Move your attention to your forehead. Be aware of your forehead, accepting whatever tension might be there. Acceptance. Accept whatever tension might be there. Breathe into your temples. Let your temples feel cool and relaxed. Accept any tension or pain in your temples. Accept any tension or pain in your temples. As you breathe in, let your temples feel open and soft. Now take your hand and put your hand over your eyes as you breathe into them. See if you can soften your eyes as you breathe in. As you breathe out, let go of all hardness in and around your eyes. Breathe out all that hardness in and around your eyes. Breathe openness and awareness into your eyes. Breathe out gratitude for your clear, bright, and relaxed eyes. I want to shift awareness and bring awareness to your ears. Bring awareness to your ears and the muscles around and in your ears. Breathing in fully, opening your ears. Exhaling. As you breathe out, feel gratitude. Feel grateful for being able to listen and bear witness. Now breathe in through your nose. Feel air passing in and out of your nostrils. Breathing in, as you breathe in, imagine that the air you are inhaling is full of vital energy. Breathe out with gratitude. On your next in-breath, as you inhale, bring your awareness to the place in your nostrils where you can feel air entering. As you breathe out, feel the exhalation passing out of your nostrils. Let your concentration deepen as you are aware of where the air enters and leaves your nose. Now bring awareness to your mouth. Feel your lips, your gums, your teeth, and tongue. Let your mouth feel warm and open. Relax your whole mouth, letting your jaw soften. On your in-breath, as you inhale, bring a slight smile to your mouth. With your out breath on your exhalation, feel yourself letting go of tension in your jaw, your cheeks, your lips, your tongue, and your throat. Gently move your awareness to your throat and neck. Let your awareness rest lightly in this area. Feel your neck and throat. Breathe into your neck and throat. And accept whatever tightness might be in this area. Breathe out gratitude. With your awareness on your shoulders, breathe into your shoulders. Breathe into your shoulders. Let all the tension melt from your shoulders as you exhale. Let your shoulders drop as you relax them. Give away any sense of heaviness in your shoulders, letting go of your burdens. As you inhale with your in breath, give your shoulders space. As you breathe out on your out breath, drop your shoulders even farther. Now, let your awareness be in your arms. Inhaling and exhaling, breathe into your arms. Be aware of any tightness in your arms. There is nothing that you need to hold. With your attention lightly on your arms, breathe spaciousness into your arms. Breathe out relief and release. Touch your hands with your awareness. Let them open. Your palms are facing upward. Breathe into the palms of your hands. As you breathe in, inhaling, feel simple generosity into your hands. As you breathe out, as you exhale, imagine the tension in your arms and hands flowing out through the ends of your fingers. Let your hands feel light and alive. Now bring awareness to your spine. Your awareness is in your spine. As you breathe in, breathe into your spine. Let it stretch with your in breath. Feel the strength of your spine on your out breath. As you breathe in on your inhalation, be aware of your rib cage expanding. And as you breathe out, feel the aliveness of your spine. Appreciate the strength of your spine. Now bring your attention there to your chest and lungs. Bring attention to your chest and lungs. Breathe deeply into your lungs and fill them so that your chest rises after your belly does. Give your chest space in which to breathe deeply. As you breathe in, you feel your chest opening, your lungs expanding. Be aware of any tightness or feelings of loss and sorrow. This is a very deep breath. Breathe out and appreciate your lungs. As you breathe out, appreciate your lungs. Now breathe into your heart. Be aware of any tightness in and around your heart. Feel your heart open as it trusts your attention and your breath. Bring your attention to the tissue around your heart. Feel your heart being supported by healthy tissue and cells. Bring your attention to the veins and arteries leading to and from your heart. Visualize your arteries as clear and open. See your veins carrying healthy blood into your heart. As you breathe in, appreciate your heart. As you breathing out, feel gratitude for your good heart. Now bring your attention to your diaphragm right there in the middle of your belly, that diaphragm. Let your diaphragm open as you breathe in deeply. Be aware of your whole torso as you exhale and you feel your diaphragm. As you breathe in, you feel your diaphragm drop, giving your heart and lungs space in which to expand. And then as you breathe out, maybe you can let go of tension. Now move your attention there to your liver. Breathe into your liver and gallbladder. Be aware of any tightness you might have there. As you breathe in, give your liver and gallbladder space. As you breathe out, as you exhale, let go of any feeling of anger that you might have. Breathing in and breathing out. Appreciate your liver and gallbladder. Move your attention there to your stomach. Breathing in, you are aware of your stomach. Breathing out, appreciate your stomach. Breathing in, be aware of the digestive function of the stomach. As you exhale, let yourself feel gratitude for your stomach. Then on the next in breath, let your awareness be in your kidneys and lower back. As you breathe out on the out breath, be aware of any anxiety you may be experiencing. Now breathe in strength and awareness into your kidneys and lower back. As you breathe out, breathing out, give space to your kidneys and lower back. Now bring your attention to your bowels and bladder. As you inhale, feel your guts expanding with the in-breath. On the out-breath, be aware of any tension in your bowels and bladder. Be aware of the function of elimination performed by your bowels and bladder. Bring breath and spaciousness to your bowels and bladder. Feel grateful for your bowels and bladder. Now move your awareness to your reproductive organs. On your in breath, be aware of how your reproductive organs feel. On your out breath, give these feelings space. Breathing in, appreciate your reproductive organs. Exhaling, give your entire pelvic area a feeling of space and ease. Be aware of your thighs. Breathe into your thighs as you settle your attention into them. Breathing out, let your thighs soften. On your inhalation, on your in-breath, feel gratitude for the support of your thighs. As you exhale, breathing out, appreciate your thighs. Your awareness is on your knees. Breathe into your knees. On the out breath, be aware of the small muscles around your knees. Feel grateful for your knees. Breathe in healing to your knees. Breathe out any tension and pain in your knees. Bring your attention to your calves and shins. Breathe into your calves and shins. With the out breath, as you exhale, be aware of any tension in your calves. Breathe in spaciousness to your calves. Breathe out gratitude that your legs have taken you so far in your life. Breathe into your feet, bringing all your attention to your feet. On your out breath, as you breathe out, be aware of any tension in your feet. Imagine on your in breath, as you breathe in, that you are breathing all the way through your body into your feet. Your mind touches your feet. On your out breath, as you breathe out, appreciate your feet. And now to complete this practice, slowly, gently, and smoothly bring your awareness from your feet to your legs, to your pelvic area, to your stomach and liver, to your chest, heart, and lungs, to your spine, to your shoulders, arms, and hands, to your neck, to your face, to the top of your head. Breathe in and out smoothly as your awareness travels up and through your body. When you have reached the top of your head, return your awareness to your breath. Then let it gently spread to your whole body. Stay this way just for some minutes and take just a few moments to relax with an open and quiet mind. Before completing the practice, send all of the well being that you have experienced to others on your breath. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. All right, I hope that you enjoyed that exercise. So that's a body scan. That's a body scan. How did you feel as you were doing that exercise? Did it feel awkward? Have you done a body scan before? Maybe that was the first time. Maybe as I spoke about those different uh, parts of the body, maybe you got to feel maybe there was some tension there that you had to let go. And so hopefully that helped you there. That body scan. That's good to do. It's good to learn different exercises that we can do to practice wellness. I've got my cup of tea here that I've said before that helps me to kind of calm down. I found some teas that are really helpful. All right. Well, for the remaining of time that we have here today, I kind of want to shoot back to where we left off last time. And if you haven't watched some of these videos before, you can go to our YouTube page, and we talk about these aspects, these dimensions of wellness. Here, we've been going through a lot of wellness, really just trying to get a good idea about what wellness is. And here we see the Samsha's wheel of as 8 dimensions of wellness. And, we could say those together. Maybe you want to say those. Maybe you just want to think them as I go through these. But they're emotional, intellectual, occupational, social, financial, physical, spiritual, and environmental. Those are the 8 dimensions of Samsha's model of wellness here. And so today we are practicing the pause. It's good to do. It's good to be reminded of. And it's so good to practice it on Wellness Wednesday, right there in the middle of the week. It kind of breaks up the week there. We can be mindful of our wellness and our self-care. And we're here to support. That's what we do here at the Recovery Center. We are supporting others. We can talk with others. And we just want to let people know that you're not alone on this wellness journey, this recovery journey. If you're in recovery, just know that you're not alone, that we are here to help and to connect and offer some support there. We can guide you to some other support groups, and we can suggest services and resources also. We're there at the Recovery Center, R3 Recovery Center at West Park here in Wilkesboro. And what we would like to do is to create some good routines and habits. And one thing we can do that is by bringing awareness to it. And that, we can do that through education, awareness, and tools. What I try to do here on this Wellness Wednesday with practicing the pause. Aristotle says, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but an habit." And so we want to create good habits and routines. This is one way we can do that is by being aware of our wellness. And so last time we gave you a little things to consider. Maybe you want to consider some of your activities. Maybe you want to know if there is any wellness activities that you're involved with. And so we began to show what some of those wellness activities are. And I like to do that each time by beginning with a wellness activity. So that mindfulness of the breath, the exercises that we do there, the breathing exercises, some of these meditations, things like that. Those are some wellness activities that we can do here online through Zoom that we can share. And as I learn those, I like to share what I learn. And so I try to bring some new activities to our attention and practice those with those who are tuned in. And practicing the pause is being mindful of what we need. And our body needs rest. We need to be mindful of our body and what our body needs. And so this is a good way for us to do that. It's by practicing the pause. And know that we're all different. We've all got different stimulations, right? So introverts, are kind of more secluded. When they get too much stimulation, they need to take a time out and get away. Extroverts can use a little more stimulation, so they like to be in the crowds and things like that. And so maybe that's something that you consider is maybe you've discovered that you're an introvert or extrovert, and there's sometimes that you need less stimulation, and sometimes we need more stimulation. And so that's just good about knowing ourselves, right? That's important for wellness. Is to know ourselves, and so we can readjust to our circumstances and find what's really good and that suits you, and make those adjustments. And though, as we look at wellness, it can help us to do that as we learn what wellness is and what it means, and discover what our needs are. And so we want to make a friendly routine. It's not so much about rigorous activity or demands that we make or this discipline, but it's about finding out what works for us. Setting it at our own time and pace. We want to create this friendly routine, and then we want to practice it. That's why it's called practicing the pause, because we want to make it a practice. We want to repeat, and that's why I use so many times as I teach this course on wellness, is I use repetition because I believe it helps us to understand it a lot better as we go over these concepts and find out what wellness is. I like to use repetition, so I go over some of these concepts and these ideas, quite often uh, because I want us to embark on this wellness lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's a change of thought and a change of habits and routines, and we create this lifestyle for us, this wellness lifestyle. And we'll look at a little bit more of that today as we move along. But before we do that, I want to pick up a little bit about where we left off last time with this wellness self-assessment tool. And so I believe this helps us to look at these different dimensions. And the first one that it begins with is this emotional wellness. And so for us to get a good understanding of what emotional wellness is, I like to look at some of these questions it asks and really do this introspection about where we are with our emotional wellness. We can kind of grade ourselves and score ourselves here about how we are living, how well are we with dealing with our emotions, this emotional wellness. It's the ability to deal with stress and cope with life's challenges. How well are you with dealing with stress and coping with life's challenges? Well, if you participated in the last 2 weeks, you know that we've gone over this emotional wellness there towards the end. I kind of wanted to begin some this time with reviewing what this emotional wellness is, what it means to us. So, the first question it asks is, do you find it easy to express your emotions in a positive, constructive way? I've shared before that that's something that I really had to work on. My anger got the best of me. So I was really, really easily angered. That was kind of like my go-to emotion. Today, since I've been in recovery, I know that there's more emotions than just anger, and I can recognize my anger, and I can recognize when I'm stressed, and I can find healthy, positive, constructive ways to deal with my emotions, more or less, for the most part, nowadays. Yeah, so there'll be times that hey, I can kind of come unglued and all that, but I want to be aware of that and to quickly get back on the beam of practicing this emotional wellness. And so, where are you at today? Nobody's going to look at this score. Nobody's looking over your back about where you're going to put down. But if you will, if you got a piece of paper, maybe just write down this number here. Do you find it easy to express your emotions in a positive, constructive way? If you never do that, then put down a one. If you rarely do that, let's say a 2 out of 10 times, rarely, put a number two down. And if you sometimes do that, maybe let's say a 4 through a 6, put a number three down for sometimes. If you usually do that, maybe you're up there and you've practiced this, learned to deal with your emotions and express them in a positive, constructive way. Maybe if you're a 7 to a 10 or something like that, put down a number four. So hopefully I didn't confuse you with all those numbers. Uh, do you find it easy to express your emotions in positive, constructive way? One, never. Two, rarely. Three, sometimes. Four, usually. Next question is, do you recognize when you're stressed and take steps to manage your stress? And so some ways that we might deal with our stress is exercise. I like to go out into the woods, clear my head. I like to do that at least once or twice a week. Just get out and maybe that alone time. I like to go alone. Maybe you're extrovert and you like the company to be able to talk with somebody. This is where it's really helpful to know yourself, know what your needs are. But that's one of the ways that I like to try to manage my stress, and I take steps to manage my stress, is by exercise. Another could be a quiet time. I kind of combine the two there when I go by myself there into the woods and walk around. The exercise and quiet time, and even meditation. I even can do some of that walking meditation, that standing meditation that I brought up there early on. If you feel like yourself, if you feel that you're falling asleep when we're going through these meditative exercises, that's something to try. But do you recognize when you're stressed, and do you take steps to manage your stress? Again, put down a number next to that question number two. If you never do it, put a one. If you rarely do it, put a number two. If you sometimes do it, put down a number three. And if you usually do it, put down a number four. And we'll add these up at the end of this. One, never. Two, rarely. Three, sometimes. Four, usually. Question number three asks, are you resilient? And can you bounce back after a disappointment or problem? Resiliency. Resiliency has a lot to do with wellness. How resilient are you? Are you resilient when you receive some bad news or there's a problem that happens? Sometimes I still get frustrated. Sometimes, and I used to get really frustrated if let's say you're running late, right? You can't find something, you're stressed for time, whatever it is. That disappointment. There's a problem that happens. How resilient are you? Can you bounce back? Do you take that problem? Let's say if you left in a hurry there at the house, something happens there early in the morning. Do you take that with you to work? How resilient are you? How quick are you to bounce back after a disappointment or problem? One, never. Two, rarely. Three, sometimes. Four, usually. Next question asks, how well are we at maintaining and balance of work, family, friends, and other obligations? How are you with maintaining a balance of work, family, friends, and other obligations? You find that you're able to balance those things, that you've got a good balance. If you were to put those things on a scale, would one rank a little bit higher than the others? Do you find that you're able to balance those throughout the week? That you're able to maintain a balance? One, never. Two, rarely. Three, sometimes. Four, usually. Like I said, this is for your own personal benefit. Nobody's looking over your shoulder, and we're not going to ask to collect the papers here at the end and put a grade on it. This is for you. This is to bring awareness to you. Fifth question asks, how flexible and adaptive, or how well are you at adjusting to change in a positive way? How flexible are you? How adaptive are you? How well do you do with adjusting to change in a positive way? Change, when something unexpected happens, when you're, maybe it's even a change in a routine, right? Maybe you're picking up more hours at work. Uh, Maybe you've got to go a different route. How well are you and flexible and adaptive and adjusting to change in a positive way? One, never. Two, rarely. Three, sometimes. Four, usually. Question number 6 asks, how well are you in making decisions with minimal stress or worry? Are you good at making decisions with minimal stress or worry? Do you kind of stay stuck on making the decision? I used to, and sometimes still do. I can have problems holding to a decision, saying, okay, maybe it's a commitment to something. Uh, saying, yes, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with this, and I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to move in this direction and do it to my best. That's what I've learned to do now. And I try to practice that. How well are you at making decisions with minimal stress or worry? One, never. Two, rarely. Three, sometimes. Four, usually. And this last question here asks, when you're angry, do you try to let others know in a non-confrontational or non-hurtful way? When you're angry, do you try to let others know in a non-confrontational or non-hurtful way? How well are you at dealing with your anger? Do you try to let others know in a non-confrontational or non-hurtful way? You scream at them. Somebody asks you a question, and man, you just come loose, unglued. I've been there. That anger, I tell you, that's something I had to practice. But finding as I go on this recovery wellness journey, there's ways to deal with anger where I just don't have to come unglued, and I can find these different ways and practice some of these tools. So I don't just pop off, and I can let others know in a non-confrontational, non-hurtful way. This is emotional wellness, and I hope we're learning a little bit more about some of these dimensions in our lives. We're really starting to get an understanding of what this means. Some things to look at. All right, do you have your numbers there from questions 1 through 7? Do you have a number next to them? I know some of those who might have joined before, you might already have those numbers. And so my question to you is, does any of those numbers change? Did you see any improvement? Did you see a regress going backwards? Did you see any of those numbers change? Did you add those numbers up? Do you have a total there? Like I said, this isn't for me to know or anybody else. This is for you. This is our own introspection here about where we are. Seeing ourselves there in the emotional wellness scale. Where are we at with our emotional wellness? Hopefully, we can see some improvement. But I think it's good to evaluate ourselves, and I like going back to this one here, this emotional wellness. is important to take a look at. All right. Well, I was hoping to get a little bit further along, but like I said before, I don't want to just push out information just to push out information. I'd rather us have a good understanding and about wellness, and to continue to move forward on this wellness journey and really apply what we're learning here. And so that's important for me today. Is for those who are tuning in to have a good understanding. And I thank you all for tuning in. I really do, and I thank you for being here and being connected and really valuing your own self care and wellness. It's important. That's the reason why I do this each week, because I see the value in it. And so again, I just want to thank you all for tuning in today, and maybe next time we'll discover some more some new things, and really begin to have a good understanding of wellness. So again, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you have a good rest of your Wellness Wednesday, and look forward to uh, sharing some more things with us next week. So again, we're here at the R3 Recovery Center in Wilkesboro, uh, and we look forward to helping any of those what we can, and really being a support here in our community. So look us up. If you got any questions, feel free to email us or call us, or come check us out. We'll be happy to talk with you. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Bye bye.